Day 4 of the Isaac of Isaac, and I still only have a single win. I mean, you win some, you lose some. You start up a run, didn't like how the recording went, so you're doing it again. You know how that goes. But hey, I think I can really make a... Oh, Magdalene. Okay. One more singular unlock left with her. And if I could get a sacrifice room again, that'd be great. I mean, after all, it worked out well last time. Who's to say that it won't work out this time again? And by the way, there's a sacrifice room right there. Yep. Okay. You know, not that Samson run that I had going on there was even that bad. It was just like D20 and... yeah, there was nothing really wrong with it. I was just like, I don't know, I'm not feeling the commentary on this one. I downloaded a bunch of mods at some point, and I don't really remember exactly what they were. It's coming back to me now. So I just like going on the Isaac, mod list and seeing like, hey, what's going on here? And then I'll just grab what? Ooh, okay, all right, sure. Just grab them occasionally, and this is the sort of stuff that that when I see it, I'm like, oh man, yeah, we got to get this one. Whatever. Honestly, it's fine because, you get this sort of stuff. And Hangman and Strength. Nice, Strength gives you an extra... I don't remember any of the mods I get. I mean, I remember Fiend Folio, and I remember, Fiend Folio and... Nice. Of course, Taunts. Taunts from Pizza Tower. A game that I really got to play at some point in time, right? It's just... Look, I've played a few of those games on the channel. I'm talking like played like Dust Force, played like Celeste, those real difficult precision platformery type of stuff. Talked about that a lot as I was playing, especially Dust Force in the last year here. Multi-Baby, I'm sure. That's a pretty all-right sort of character. Potential for double damage if you shoot through it. Well, anyway, what was I saying here? Yeah, I talked about that a lot in Dust Force, where it's like, as much as I enjoyed playing that game for the most part, it's just, there is something about that style of game. That sort of super fast, score-based, etc. and so on type of game that it's hard to play. Like Celeste, it took me a full year, which is actually apparently not even an unusual thing at this rate anymore. But it took me a really long time to play that game just because, even though the recording sessions were, like a half hour or something, and I could make a pretty decent amount of progress, it was just so stressful to do. Yeah, I'll do like 10 hours of just mindless grinding in a game. But for whatever reason, doing a single screen... It demands some real incredible precision. Is just that much harder for me. And I'll spend a lot of time on a lot of dumb things, really. Alright, what do we got? Okay, a little bit of D6 action. D6 is always pretty good. As for, like, flight for a single room, I don't know. That's not really as interesting. I could try to get something working here. Horf, on the other hand, not really, too worried about that. Still, though, the thing with Pizza Tower especially is that I like a lot of its aesthetic and everything, because I like stupid games. I'll say it. I'll say exactly that. I'm a big fan of stupid games. Stupid, goofy, very, very stylistically different sort of games. Think about, oh yeah, sure. Potential to double up on the coin pickup. It's like a 50-50 shot. Yeah, you know what? There you go. And that'll make that very easy. Not that it really matters. I already have like Holy Mantle and everything to absorb one hit. And it's not like, the Turdlings are, oh man, we really need to bring out my A game for the poop-based characters. Yes, I did get hit once, but whatever. What's it to you? I'm likely just to get health here anyway. Although I could D6 it. Okay, now I got hit twice, which is, again, pretty embarrassing. I don't know, that's a damage up. A small damage up, but a damage up. And we're going home. We are going the route that leads me home. Gonna be home for Christmas. Don't forget that this is allegedly supposed to be some variety of Christmas type of series. You know, holiday themed programming and all that. I mean, yeah, Christmas is a Christian holiday. This is a Christian ... question mark game. Sort of. Like, in some ways. You certainly cannot deny that there are things like the Bible do exist in this video game. Yeah, whatever. I mean, yeah, speaking of like stupid games and how much I like those, it was a pizza game. There would also be the other weird pizza game that I play on the channel, of course, after No Delivery. Man, there was another one of those games that came out recently. I feel like I really gotta go play that at some point. Another game of a very similar variety. Okay, it's not another one of those games. It's another game of a very similar variety. Yeah, I'm not super interested. Is that Ares, I think? Ram and speed. Well, it's a speed up, which, you know, considering that Maggie generally starts with lower speed, is pretty welcome. But the other thing, of course, is that you can run into enemies with it. You would think that having the two horns, the curved horn trinket gives you a +2 damage. Why don't I have a +4 damage from having those? I know that's... Still, I would rather have that than the increased speed. Okay, look, increased speed is important in this game. That is actually true. That is like a for real type of thing, but... Look, frankly, I'm just happy that, one, I didn't restart this run again because I'm not feeling the commentary, whatever. But, you know, two, you know, Holy Mantle's great. Holy Mantle is great. One free hit per room. It's a lot like Dungreed's, what was it, Tana, the doll? The best item in the game. There's been a few updates coming out for that game, that have come out for that game, speaking of other things that I should be playing at some point. You know what? That's fine by me. I mean, not that I really need a whole lot of money, but I'm not going to turn down money, certainly not. I hate these spiders. The Tall Boys is what this room's called. That's not what it's called, but it might as well be called that. Look, I got so much health right now. I should be pretty okay. And, you know, of course, the Holy Mantle, which will even allow me to... Which will even allow me to get in and out of that curse room for free. It's just, yeah, these things, they run away from you. They have so much health. And I blew up one of the hives, which I guess spawned the dart fly there. Whatever, doesn't matter. I've already played plenty of Dungreed, though, at the same time. Gotten, like, everything in that game. No. Maybe I'll do it, but I should also just go finish up, you know, existing series right now, too. Nice. I have so many. I've just been thinking about that. Maybe doing like a, hey, let's finish all the series for the New Year's. Every ongoing one. All like 10 of them or something. This technically being one of them, but, you know, it's also a very, I would consider it, like, you know, casual series. This is not a very serious sort of like, oh, I'm here to, you know, complete the game and whatnot. I mean, I've already completed the game. You saw it. It was the first episode. Using this very character, in fact. Big chest. Actually, yeah, I have a golden key. I'm not even going to use any of the keys here. Well. Got the wooden cross, which gives me the Holy Mantle effect once per floor. You can already see how that's like, chance to get 2, count them, 2 secret rooms. Oh, Duke of Flies is also like the easiest of the first bosses. One of these characters that, unless you have super low damage, you can always just kind of force yourself right through the fly barrier here. Whatever. Easy, good, simple. Well, one of the things, though, I've been trying to do with a lot of series lately is, like, plan them out a little bit more. I mean, the plan that I had was just like, okay, well, I'm going to do, like, 10 minutes at a time. I'm going to try and come up with something interesting to say for each one, for, like, each little part and stuff like that. You know, not really. I mean, it's hardly scripting or anything like that, but just trying to do more than just kind of doing the basic reaction to stuff. I just feel like I'm sure you can probably tell from the way that this series is going just by itself. You know what? What do you got? I'm willing to roll the dice here, although it's already looking like that was maybe a bad idea, unless... Not bad. You know, here, let's do this. One of the things I always think is just, I don't, it was Betterified, Unreal Mario, which gave Mario a text-to-speech voice, or Mario/Toad, a text-to-speech voice, and was just like, oh, yes, oh, no, this is a bad situation. I love the secret room music changing. And although it's something I felt like a lot when trying to do a series, it's like that's a very easy thing to point to, just this sort of lazy type of stuff. I want to do something more interesting for these series than just that. What else? I mean, hey, I got an angel item, and I'm not gonna complain about that. Again, this sort of thing, what with the whole stream of consciousness, it's like very scattershot, very scattershot, very much like whatever I happen to be talking about, no consistency between the things I'm saying. It's just kind of a bunch of random nonsense, and I don't know. I feel like surely I can at least try to do better than that with some of the series around here. But then again, there is also something to be said about just, hey, just also play the video game. Like, who cares if the commentary is good? And it's not that good. Let's be perfectly clear here. But what it is, you know, versus, and then it comes out after 6 months from when I started the series. It finally finishes. You can see why. Well, at least I'm getting my keys back. I don't know. I feel like I definitely think a lot more about how I end up doing series, maybe more than like anybody else that, you know, doesn't actually do like heavily edited video essay style stuff. Tried that a lot, where it's just like almost never really want to say how long I spend doing series on things because it's embarrassing. And people don't, and it's not like it makes things better. I don't know. Still, though, I would feel a lot better if I actually got some things done here. I think is really the important thing. And I think that's really more what people want anyway. Or just Dead Cells. There's always that, of course. What do I got? Oh, dare I sack all of my stuff again for that? Well, I've already gotten an entrance into the... angel room, so what else am I really hoping for here? The answer is nothing, really. As it is, you can still get good stuff, but I don't want to give up that many soul hearts. That's a lot of soul hearts to just be throwing away for maybe an angel item, which is pretty much the best thing that I would be getting there. Like, do I need money? No, not really. Do I need you know, chests, regular chests? And no, not really, again. It's all just, it would just be doing stuff for a minor advantage at best. Oh, but what if you get like Godhead? I don't have that unlocked on the save file. Oh, but what if you get like Sacred Heart? It's like, yeah, but what is the chances I'm going to get Sacred Heart? Virtually nothing. I'm just going to keep the health. Especially given that me gambling with health has been my undoing in quite a few of these runs right now. Like the last time I was doing Samson. No, not the failed run one, the other one. My favorite item in the game. Crack the Sky. I mean, the Crack the Sky is probably better than Yum Heart for the most part at this point. It actually does decent damage. Can just absolutely obliterate bosses if I use that while fighting bosses. Well, if I use that fighting any boss except for like super bosses, end game bosses. Sure. Or if we're going the home fight, yeah, I might actually get some more use out of that. Although, hopefully I can get a better It's a powerful item, but it's not really a consistent item for boss fights. This makes it a little bit more consistent, but honestly not that much more consistent. Ugh. There is, of course, also... do I need... you can get like a health up and whatnot for playing the old... yeah. Forget about these things. See, look at that. It's like... thanks to jumper cables combined with the it's not the D4, it's the battery, whatever it's called. Like that nearly brought me back up to a full charge by itself. Hey, I remember you. And there you go. Told you, boss killer. Of course, I am very well aware. Hey, more damage. Well, DPS. It doesn't give me raw damage or anything. Oh. Get on with this here. We just gotta go the home route. I feel like I'm already 90% the way there, right? Ooh, fun. I think this takes... Good. Nothing even good, and it blew up immediately. Well, I gave it a try. So, you know, hey, what do you... Oh. Oh, yes. All right. Contraband, of course, is this is like a side quest type of thing that you can do in the game. Bring it to the next floor, and I'll be able to get do like black market themed items, like organs or illegal things. Well, black market, illegal themed items, which sure. Can also use it to get not much of anything. No, I'm going to bring it to the next floor. You never know when you're going to find that. Also, there's like two varieties of this. The big contraband that takes up your active slot. That's the one that gives you like 3 items or something. There's also a small one that takes up like your card slot, which, you know, not as interesting. No, this is already looking really good. By the way, I just remembered, it was not called an aquarium or whatever. It's planetarium. The room is planetarium that I was thinking of in the last episode. I literally just remembered that right now. No, not remembered that I wanted to say that I know what the name is. I literally just remembered the word planetarium right now. Right now. Good stuff. All right. Oh, man. I feel like anytime that you're doing a whole lot of content creation or whatever, it's like eventually you get to the point where you're sort of like, it's not particularly like I can do this better. But it doesn't mean that I also just haven't really been doing a whole lot and instead just been making a factory for a very long time. But it's a really cool factory and I've had fun with it. What do you want from me? Sometimes sometimes I just want to sit down and just play some sort of game like that. Although I have other, speaking of just like finishing things, I have still plenty of other backlog stuff on the old Steam that I want to get through. And how long has Ori 2 been sitting there? Pretty much since it's been out. So, should really just go finish up that game already. I think I'm getting pretty close to it too. Man, this is an annoying area. Petrified Pulp, I'm not a super huge fan though of the Metroid style games, which is weird because something like Dead Cells, you would think that I would be really into it, and it's like I like it well enough, but I don't know, searching around and stuff like that often is just more frustrating than fun for me. That happened with Trance Ruby today. As it turns out, where pretty much spent a pretty long time looking for one of the items to continue on in the game to find that it was behind a secret wall the entire time, which I did. It wasn't like a really secret wall. You could see it and everything, but it was pretty hard to see. Let's just say that. Yeah. A lot of backtracking, a lot of wandering around looking for stuff. Sure. I mean, I ain't dime. Square dime. I'm wandering around looking for stuff, which is rough. All right. Don't stand. I mean, I'd be fine even if I stood right next to it, of course, because of the existence, of course, of the Holy Mantle and all that. I do not need this much money. I'm just taking it regardless. Well, whatever. Well, just look at it for investments in the future. If you want to give me something there, that is. Oh boy, it's the Dead Sea Scrolls. Well, I mean, I'm not giving up my stuff here, so yeah. You know, it is probably worth throwing in some stuff into the donation machine, specifically because of the chance of potentially getting more luck or something. Angel Room chance. Yeah, there, I got like +2 right there. Not bad, not bad. That should pay off with some more items and whatnot. Ah-ha-ha-ha. That's what you want to see, right? And then, of course, these random rooms, because I'm getting shuffled around in rooms thanks to the curse. Truly the greatest mechanic in the entire game. Talked about that one before. It's just, it is not. It is just, see, shuffled around again, halfway across the map once more. Man, why did I take damage there? That was so unnecessary and pointless. Ugh, come on now. Is that everything? Is there one more? Yeah, there's one more character. Yeah, the damage is, like, I almost got like 5 damage, but that is not, you know, of course, kill everything in the room on sight as of just yet. Oh, don't get me wrong, I'd love it if it was, but it is not. Ah, stupid P-hosts. Not that they really make too much of a difference. Oh my god, I'm gonna hit up every single room regardless of where I'm trying to go. Alright, well. Such is the curse of the curse. Which is fine. Just let me get rid of things. Because yeah, it's like I'm not at room clearing potential just yet. If I was at room clearing potential, then I would be able to just, you know, run through here, killing everything immediately. But now, no matter where they throw me around in the various rooms, I will be able to... Not really the most useful of stats, shot speed, that is. I mean, I guess... used to be considered just entirely and completely useless because it made coal worse. Which would definitely be something to get. That's like a Christmas item. But then again, I haven't really been going into devil rooms now, have I? Yeah. Otherwise, virtually nothing of any use for you. And of course, they've made it so that Cat of Nine Tails, the only thing that used to give that to you back in like the Flash version of the game, then give you a damage up in this. So, you know. It's better. I think shot speed is also better for stuff like the Ludovico technique. Haven't seen that one yet, but then again, there's like 30,000 items in this game. Oh no, is he gonna do it again? Are you really gonna do it again, you absolute
13
fool?
Of stars.
You absolute fool! You can't just re-roll it into a good eye. It's too late. I've already taken it. Succubus damage. Good. Time to suck. Again. We had a good time sucking last time with Apollyon. Now it's time to happen again. What? Oh, he threw a bomb at me. Okay. I was confused for a second. It's just like, was that my random item? It is a passive item. Oh, I have like, I'm just randomly doing the Mars item dash. Yeah, I'm not quite sure when exactly that's happening, but I'm just doing the random Mars dash, and I don't know why. Well, as it is, I can't quite tell what exactly the thing with this item is otherwise. Now, I already got the thing, right? Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, well, we got the Toho item, and who cares about anything else? We got the Toho item, of course. Not that this, and I think, and yeah, you occasionally shoot out homing shots. right, well, this is already going pretty well, I want to say. Not that like the Mars dash. I don't even like the Mars dash, and having it be completely uncontrollable is not really, you know, filling me with a lot of confidence. Double tap dash. I don't like double tap as a mechanic in just about anything, to be honest. It's like I don't like it, like usually I'll just press it accidentally. And I thought it was maybe going at an angle or something is what was causing that. Nope. Feels like it's just kind of every couple seconds that I'm moving. Start dashing everywhere. All right. Now, I believe I also have a couple extra items coming in here, too, on top of that. A hee-hee-hee. A tee-hee. Hey, man. PhD and bomb. It's PhD, though. Pretty okay. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. No. Perks is good. Perks for the room that you use it in. Allows you to only take a half heart of health instead of a full heart, as you do when you get past the mom fight. So not great right now. Maybe good for doing the... sacrifice room. Full health, and then also gives you... like, what, 4 soul hearts or something? Yeah. No, I think... I'm feeling pretty good about this run. Not super high damage, though. Squeezy. 2 soul hearts and also tears up. So that's even more DPS and all that. Yeah, I'm already at full health and everything right now, too. Other than that, I have not seen any effect for what the randomized item that I got is doing. I mean, aside from just random Mars dashes, it's not clear, which is worrying, of course, because that can mean anything. Because that can mean that it's doing anything at all. The occasional homing is good, but it's not like amazing. Oh my god. Come on. Can I just get rid of this guy here? You are literally going to be killing me here in a couple seconds. And of course it has to be the, elite one that has much more health than normal. There we go. Hoi. No. Yes. Man. Why did I look at square coins and I'm like, oh hell yeah, of all the mods, that's the one I need. Could be worse, I suppose. Not that much worse, but Eternal D6. Rerolls items, but also has the chance to make the item disappear. Cat? No. Oh, I'll take away the cat's body and replace it with just the head? Sure, I'll take that one. Actually, do I want that one? Oh, I guess I'll take it. Briefly. Game, come on. Fine, I'll do it. If you're gonna force me into it. How did that not blow up that? It's like, are you sure you want to try and re-roll again? There's a good chance the item will just disappear. And then Lucretia starts playing. Sitting here late at night, tiptoe through the something. I gotta listen to that song again. It's been too long. Oh, I know you're the one of those enemies that stays invincible until everything else is defeated in a room. alternate reference, something to do with Banjo-Kazooie, of course. Man, I love those games. Anyway, we got a gift. Oh, I actually don't have enough money as of right now because I spent so much. Now I do. Okay. So something themed around the item that you, or something likely themed around the area that you use this in. If I go back into the curse room, I mean, a secret room is also probably like a decent place to use that, but magic skin. Oh boy. No, I'm not using magic skin. So magic skin. Don't do risky plays for no reason. This was the thing that was my downfall last time. But it's like it would give me no. 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 I'll take it so it doesn't appear again. There. Okay, now it's out of the pool. I think that's wacky key bag, like the key bag that gives you silly keys. Which, do I want silly keys? I really don't want silly keys. Give us the homing. They got the occasional homing shot. Yeah, but it's like every time I use this, the D6 is threatening to take away my items. That's the problem. Black candle. Yeah, you know what? It's curse immunity, so now I can actually see things. Sure. Which, I mean, that's not really like, oh man, what a like incredible sort of boon for the run this is. It's just, hey, now I don't have to deal with curses. I don't have to deal with this dumb curse nonsense. Stupid curse nonsense. Oh yeah, no, I have a bone heart. Big fan. Blocks shots. What more do you need? Ooh. We got Bobby Bombs. Bombs, what which? Okay, well, they got the Graze points. Bombs, what which? Home. Devil Bomb. Takes red hearts, gives you soul hearts, except it doesn't really do that nearly as much anymore. It's kind of disappointing, to be honest. Oh, that is not the Aries dash. That is suplex. I suppose that does make a difference now, doesn't it? Man, I don't know. So, yeah, my silly item just makes me randomly do suplexes, and it's gone. What did this thing do? Yeah, I kind of saw that coming. Anyway, well, whatever. Didn't really want homing bums and whatnot anyway, so I am okay dumping that for the sake of maybe getting something else. Now, the monochromatic butterfly sure does do an awful lot of things. Let's see. You get like extra damage temporarily for grazing bullets. You get the occasional homing shot. You get the smaller hitbox and everything. Pretty good. But, you know, does any of those things really matter compared to, like, big damage increase or something? Because, like, big damage increase, of course, is... Like, why would you ever turn that down, right? Yeah, if I had any idea when I was going to be doing the suplex, maybe that'd be pretty useful. Maybe this could be useful. But since I don't, yeah, it doesn't really mean too much of anything. All right, evil. Man, gives me another heart, I suppose. All right, well. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh, I think we are looking good. This is a pretty decent run going on right now. Especially with perks. I feel like I'm going to be able to. That's taken a lot. The thing is, perks. As you take a lot less damage. Especially like endgame sort of stuff. Oh, now, of course, what I'm going to need is that. a full card to be able to actually get out of the area here. But after I get out of the mom fight, oh, did I not actually complete this room? After I get out of the mom fight, I'll be able to. I guess that one, the skull spawned before the room was technically done, so it just didn't count it as being completed. Good, that's what I wanted. Ah! Angry. Well, what was I saying here? I feel confident. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling saucy. Feeling like I can make this one work. I mean, especially with 9 lives, because the 9 lives actually is like a huge boon in the beast fight that's coming up too. So, you know, it's not just, you know, taking that for the sake of taking that, of course. Well, if you want to drop the Steam sale, I would. All right. You win some, you lose some, right? I wanted to give it a try, and I did. End sentence. Wait, it's like in one of the pipes. That's right. That's how this works. Jeez. This is such an annoying enemy in this case. Okay, and then there. I just kind of like occasionally bump myself up against the wall for no reason. It's, whatever. You know, it's a perfectly workable sort of scenario that I found myself in. It's not really going to stop me from being able to play the game, unlike the last time I got the silly item. So I am not too disappointed in that. Yeah. It does kind of put me in a weird position occasionally, so there's something to be said about the issues that could be coming up with this. It's just, you know, I think it's perfectly fine. Getting how these stupid enemies work. There you go. And Eternal D6. Of course, dumb reference to the Eternal edition of the original Flash version of Binding of Isaac and everything like that. It's not really a great item, but, you know, re-rolling items is pretty powerful, isn't it now? So what am I going to say here? It's like I feel like I'm going to get good use out of it regardless. Here you'll go get my out. And I had to suplex a pot there for a second. Please don't mind me. I just have the occasional need to suplex things. You know how that goes. Anyway, get me out of here. Some of these are probably occasionally... No, they approve Aquarius to actually have like your tear effects and everything like that. I think that includes occasionally getting like homing shots, which is pretty good for creep. If it, yep, okay, there it is right there. If it can actually affect... If it can actually affect an enemy. Yep. Not Stompy Mom this time, so that makes that a little bit easier. Of course, it's just the occasional homing. It's not like always homing, which then would have all of the creep just immediately make a beeline right towards Mom's foot or something. Which is pretty decently powerful. And that said... Would like to see some more stomping, I'm just saying. Yeah? Yeah, a little bit more stomping. Okay, there we go. So many suplexes. If only I... Look, I played this game so much. You wouldn't even believe it. You probably would. But, it's just like... I don't know, man. I feel like taking the wacky items is just how I should be playing the game at this point, right? Like that's just the natural state of being. It's like go for the wacky stuff. You know, I always go for the wacky stuff. I'm not like that good. All right. Frightening. Dealing with that okay though. And then there's absolutely nothing in here. Yeah, I'm not really exploring every single room because I feel like that's not completely unnecessary. Oh, come on. Yes, of course. Just needed to suplex that one real quick. No, I feel like I'm doing pretty good, all things considered. Magdalene is apparently my character or whatever. All right, all right. Sure, you know what? Let's give just... No, I think that... Oh, that was actually a perks pill. Not that that matters. I'm not really going to be using that an awful lot. But like, yeah, token does whatever the last thing you did was, it does it again. And token in that case was pick up a perks pill, which is interesting. Works out in my favor, I suppose, but, you know, not really, like, super useful because I can't really take multiple ones with me. If I could, maybe I would. You know, okay, good. I wanted that. Good. Yeah, no, that's what I want. Once again, that's what I wanted. I'm glad the game could be able to read that and give me exactly what I needed. All right, well, that's something. It's the rules card. Great. And right in there. Okay, well, you know, at least I had my stupid thing on this time. The what do you call it? Why can I not remember what it's called? My mantle, holy mantle. Yeah. Oh man, having to elite one of these guys. But at the same time, these guys are also pretty weak comparatively to the. Ugh. These guys are at least comparatively pretty weak to the whole thing that I was doing there. Yeah. Right. It's like you need to stand in. Yeah, it's like that guy. You need to stand inside of the salt ring. Something like that. Huh? All right. Yeah, creep works well here. Okay, and you know what? I'm just gonna go because that's how we're doing the home fight. So I'll have another chance at getting the items again. And it will, in fact, let me get to the... And it will, in fact, let me also, on top of that, get the... I can't remember the name of it. No, it won't be hidden from me. So I won't have to worry about taking question mark items, which I shouldn't be taking anyway, as evidenced by the last time that I tried to take question mark items. The world. Excellent. All right. Iron Maidens. Not if they just work the exact same way they do in Enter the Gungeon. Not even a real thing, you know. Nobody ever used Iron Maiden. Okay, that's damage up. And HP, of course. That's pretty all right. That's pretty okay. It's good high quality. Okay, there you go. Copper bombs. Oh boy. That's a good high quality sort of take right there. You know, not somebody that decides to just go through every single room possible. I feel like that is more often than not just going to lead me into not having a good time. But it's like I feel like it has worked out well up until this point now hasn't it? Come on. Now I got the item in this one, right? Sure. It is a faster shot rate and spectral tears. Oh no, not the big baby. Look out. It's extra large and in charge. So yeah, aside from suplex, I don't really think that wacky item has done much of anything for me here. Fine. I'm not gonna argue with it, to be honest. Ugh. I do like having the, surprisingly enough, the occasional little shot, the occasional occasional little homing shot is actually working out, I feel like, pretty well for me here. Okay. Come on now. Eesh. Well, you know, I'm mostly just happy here that I'm getting some sort of winning run, because then this isn't going to feel like a complete waste of time, only a partial waste of time. Could be more of a waste of time to be doing this. I'll also be able to finish up Magdalene entirely. Not that it really matters if I was really trying to, you know, I just feel as though unlocking stuff. And every time that I do an episode, accomplish something, right? That's usually a good measure of success. Can I go over here and not go into the big room? No, it looks like they're going to make me go into the big room. Unfortunately. And don't get me wrong. I don't want to go into the big room. You know, like the big room in NetHack? One of the worst places. I don't think the big room even exists anymore in NetHack, does it? Like, they got rid of that. Mostly because it was kind of silly. Probably. At least that would have been my reasoning for it. The idea that it's like, hey, here's a gigantic room, and you don't really know exactly where you're trying to get to. However, what it does have is extra fast enemy spawn rates. And that means, you know, it's just horrible. Fruit cake. Sure. Rainbow effects. Now these tiers can do anything. Anything at all. And they're probably not going to be good, but they will. That's something. Oh, we'll see. You know, speaking of like updates on cruel roguelikes and everything like that, one of the things I was looking up lately was like, hey, you know, a game always had a lot of updates. Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Game that I beat back when it was in. Oh, what was that? Like 0.5 update, and now it's at like 0.20 or something. Really, it's like there's been like 15 more updates since I beat the game, basically. Took out the food system in that, just entirely. You know, that's usually just like a big thing in any sort of roguelike. The whole thing that keeps you having to go deeper into the dungeon is the fact that, well, eventually you're going to starve to death. And if you don't have enemies to find and kill and eat, then you'll die. I like the Dio. I do like the Dio, as we've established before. And they just removed that. They just removed that entirely. Gone. Now replaced with having Zot themselves. The evil Wizard of Zot. You're trying to get his orb. That's the entire premise of the game. Replacing that for the entire thing. It's just as weird because the entirety of Tower. Oh boy. The entirety of like the food system is such a classic part of any one of those games, and not only that, it was also very fleshed out. There are like different types of food freshness, consumption-based stuff, things that you need to do, related to. Is there still a boss in here? Not anymore. Things that you needed to do related to. Yeah, sure. Like things that you could get, like good mutations, bad mutations. There's like food freshness. There's so many different things. The Soul of Golem. Oh, just giving me rock trinkets. Constant rock shooter. Okay, what else you got? To Luna and Gulp and Geode bonus. Yeah, I guess I'll take the constant shooter. I think it also gave me an upgrade to my shot rate. So you know what? Sure. Soul of Golem, new character in this. But yeah, it's weird. I don't really see a whole lot of games that that have that will like gut that will like gut an entire mechanic that hard. That feels like a very rare thing to actually see. I mean, you'll see mechanics like insert and remove from games all the time, blah blah blah. But like not that, like that's such a huge part and like such a classic part even of the whole, you know, Binding of Isaac experience or whatever you call it, I suppose. And now it's gone. I don't know. I wonder though. I wonder if that game has gotten easier or harder with all of the various updates that now exist for it. Because it used to, what is this one? Oh yeah, it gives you it turns Eternal Hearts into like just like straight up heart container. If I can find an Eternal Heart, that is. Well, whatever. See if I can find something good here. if I can stop doing the occasional oh, and I'm out of money. Okay, whatever. Yeah. Because that game was hard back in the day. And I would be very interested in seeing... Wrong. Range up. I don't know. I want perks still. Perks are effectively going to double my health by the end of this. Which is the point. All right. Yeah. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I can do this. Why is it a fiend chest? Why am I even playing the fiend chest? That's probably more of the question. What is this? Rules card, good. Oh, yeah, and then I also got one of the fiend hearts. Picked up maybe questionably. Good. Well, that was not particularly, Ooh. Man, homing. But it's like, it's just going to disappear almost immediately as soon as I get into the boss fight. Ah, whatever. Yeah, you can suplex the TV, I know. For whatever that means, it's like you can do it. You certainly can. Mom's coin purse. There's my pills. Shot speed up. Okay. Holy shit pill. Health up. Yeah. Yeah. Perks is what I want. I didn't even really want the health up pill because it doesn't fill the health is the thing. All right. Let's get on with this here. Not that, of course, the deal is going to do me any good, but hey. You gotta watch out for a lot of stuff, really, but I don't know if Perks is going to last into the... I don't know if Perks is going to last into the next fight if I use it here, is the thing. And Dogma, I do not think is worth using Perks. Probably not, at least. Ah, whatever, it's probably fine. I mean, besides, the other thing is that I usually don't really think of the whole, like, food system as being particularly bad in any one of those games. I mean, the entire thing about trying to encourage you to go deeper isn't really necessary because it's like, well, good. Because it's also like, well, hey, you know, you got to go deeper if you want to make progress in the game. There's not really too much you need to do in a true roguelike to try and prevent people from grinding too hard. At least that's my opinion on the subject. Here we go. That was a shockingly long time without Dogma trying to spin at me here. Usually I feel like that is every 5 seconds. Alright, baby, let's go. Perks. And although it's nothing like super powerful as of right now, it's looking pretty good. Occasionally get the head of the keeper pennies that just kind of show up that do absolutely nothing for me. Ugh. Well, whatever. The other thing is that it's like I got 9 more hits thanks to... I got 9 more hits thanks to the... thing too. Yeah, I do not think there's anything that I'm going to be able to get with... Yeah, I do not have like super high health or damage or anything right now, though. It's decent damage, but it's not like great damage. Still, though. Yeah, it looks like there's nothing that's actually effective here right now in terms of the Dio. Though the suplex is not really doing me a lot of good either. Yep. Yeah, I got that range up, right? Yeah, you can see, like I said, the damage is not like amazing. Yeah, Dio does nothing. For some reason, there's a poop. I don't even know. I'm not even quite sure what the poop is about. Why that spawned in there. But you know what? I'm not going to question it, really. Alright. Famine tends to be the most difficult of the various characters, so this one should be at least a little bit easier. Yeah, it should be, but it's not. Alright, come on now. Ah! At least, like, you're invincible or something will do. Suplex. I don't know why that just dropped, but you know what? I'm not going to question it. That is extra health and everything like that. Hey, that would have actually meant that taking the... ah! That would have actually meant that taking the ridiculous, increase the effectiveness of Eternal Hearts would have actually been a good idea this time. How silly. Alright. This tends to be one of the more difficult final bosses, and not in like a super unfair way like Delirium. Okay, whatever. I'm not trying to suplex these, it's just that's how it's working. Yeah, we might actually see like some of Mom's attacks that you rarely ever see when you get to this point. And of course. And then I'm getting hit anyway. Come on now. There's a lot of attacks actually you're probably going to be seeing that you usually don't in these fights. Okay. I have a surprising amount of health remaining, even in spite of everything here. Yeah, I usually just have like a much more overpowered run by the time you get here. Kind of funny how that works. But at the same time, I'm not going to argue. A win is a win, you know? Yeah, I'm going to be doing occasional suplexes, which clearly feel is not doing me many favors. Good. But yeah, it's like actually see the next attack. Well, the ghosts. Maybe. I will see. Hey, come on. That's so unfair. Throw down some of the bombs, too. This is generally the time to do it, right? Once again, so unfair. Okay, yes, this is... This attack in particular was the one I was talking about with the ghost, but then I decided to suplex Mom instead. Okay. Not that I'm trying to. Look, it's just how this item works. I don't know why I'm occasionally just kind of like juggling these projectiles too. I don't even know what exactly is happening with that. Oh, and there we go. Now we're in the end part. Ah! Suplex! Why do I take all these random dumb items? Because they're funny. And I will not apologize for that. Come on now. Well, this is going to actually, well, there's still bombs. There's going to do some of these bombs while we don't have any stalagmites coming around. There we go. Hey, got another win. Feels like it takes way too long. And what does this unlock? Candy heart. All right, and colorful baby. Well, hey, I mean, that's at least, that is Magdalene then, all completely done. So I feel like I have been successful.